All right, guys, raw video today. I'm going to show you guys a day in the gym with me. I'm training arms with my buddy Ron Parmeter. I'll put some pictures and videos of Ron here. He's a longtime friend, just moved to the area recently. We've been training together a bunch. He did break his foot recently, so we haven't been able to play golf, but that's fine. We can still do arm days together. I'm having my Core Nutritionals. Has been my sponsor for a decade, so I always got to shout them out. If you guys are looking for solid supplements, I'll put my code on the screen here. But I'm actually taking because I'm cutting, and when I'm cutting, I find that hydration becomes more important for me. So what I'm taking is a product called Energon. It's a hydration product. I'll try to put that on the screen here, along with the pre-workout. So it's got some things like, electrolytes and things to really help you get a good pump on your way to the gym, and it's calorie free, so why not? But yeah, we're gonna do some arm training, probably get some lunch after. I woke up today, did an hour of cardio. I'll put that on the screen here. You can see what my hour of cardio looks like. So right now I'm gearing up the year with a little cut. We've got our transformation challenge. It's going to kick off in early February. We're giving away $25,000. It includes meal plans, training plans, a support group. We've put in years of work into this challenge to make sure we're providing the best support. You're going to have a bunch of interviews coming up with the last couple winners, and I'll be posting some of that on the channel as well. So I just want to get to it this year, guys, and I want to bring you along. I'm going to do a cut. I might get shredded. I might compete. I might not. I'll be busy coaching this year, but I always make myself a priority in that regard. I mean, I'm always going to pay attention to my training, my nutrition. It's just part of who I am at this point. I'm 49 years old, still a lifetime natural. Started lifting weights at 16, 17. I don't even like to talk about how long that's been. Did my first bodybuilding show at 32, and here we are 17 years later, still living this lifestyle. It's fun, but it can also be enjoyable. So let's go lift some weights, and let me know what you guys would like to see. All right, this is Ron. I told you he has a broke foot. He don't give a shit. He's wearing his shoes. It's a crip walk. I like the beard too. He's growing his beard out. All right, so we're gonna go hit some arms. We'll film a couple sets for you guys. Show you what it's like training at Crunch in Tampa. All right, first things first. Old guys, warm up. So this isn't actually an exercise he's doing for the purposes of putting on muscle right now. We're just getting blood in the elbows, and we're gonna start with a bicep movement. All right, guys, so today's workout, Ron and I started out with a seated dumbbell curl. I think Ron was doing them mostly at the same time, so I tried that, but I think I found it a little bit easier to go back and forth. I think this is about as heavy as we got up to. So I didn't film a ton of our warm-up sets. I don't think there's a lot of interest in that. You guys can comment below if you'd like to see something else, but I just figured I'd show you kind of all the exercises we do. Multiple exercises for body part. This was just a bicep and tricep day, so we kind of alternated. This was our first bicep movement. That first thing you saw, the tricep press down, was literally just to get a little blood in the elbows. Ron is in his 40s, I'm 49, and so yeah, you just want to make sure you're warm and ready to go. So, this is me, not as strong as Ron, using a little bit of rocking motion here, but I actually felt pretty good with the 45s, and I think as I get fatigued, I went ahead and started doing single arm. What I find is that I don't usually isolate my arms, and I am so much stronger when I do just a bicep day. Obviously, when you do them at the end of a back day, you're dealing with the fatigue from, exhausting them with your back. So it's kind of fun. Now, this is a movement that Ron really likes. I don't know how much I like it because if you see the way the handles are, that strap was really rubbing on my knuckles. So I was so focused on the way it was hitting my hands that I don't know that I loved the feeling. I like the idea of it, but the strap was hurting my hands. So this is basically like a press down motion. I'll show you how Ron executes it. Might look a little better the way he does it. He doesn't seem to struggle with it or be as uncomfortable with it. But yeah, first big movement for the triceps was this kind of press down movement. We do, and then what we like to do is alternate. Now, the reason I alternate is so that, after my first bicep movement, if we go right into another bicep movement, the fatigue is going to be pretty high. But by alternating, what you can do is, recover a little bit and then go into the next movement. So the next one was a standing dumbbell hammer curl. Now, Ron broke his foot a few weeks ago. He's not actually supposed to be in his shoes yet. He's supposed to be in a walking boot, but, Stubborn men will be stubborn. And so he was finding a way to balance without using his foot. So he used this knee pad. I don't really think he liked it. And that dumbbell almost rolled off right on my foot a few minutes later. Thank gosh it missed my toes. So this is me, my heaviest set. 55 pounds, that's not nothing, and I felt pretty good. I was definitely using a little bit of momentum to swing it up. But, I've always believed that if you use a little bit of momentum, it'll save the joints, it'll save the tendons. And you can really, once you get the weight moving, really like isolate the way your brain is working, focusing on that squeeze. So yeah, don't be afraid of a little momentum. This is a dip machine called Hoist. As you can see, it kind of moves with you. I usually do my dips body weight, and I'm quite strong at dips. I can do, multiple plates. I think this is the whole stack, the whole machine. I did it for a few reps. It was like 350 pounds. I don't know if I could actually do a 350 pound dip, but we were trying to also isolate the triceps, which you don't want to lean forward because then more chest gets involved. Not that you can completely isolate it, but if you keep your chest up more, it's more of a tricep builder. And then we found this really nice, this is a preacher curl machine, but depending on the brand and the machine, sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. I like this one. The angle of the handles was just right. The location for the pad and the elbow was just right. And I did quite good at these. I think I got up to 150, 160 pounds. But this is a new gym for me. Okay, this is a Crunch in North Tampa where I live. I was going to EOS. It's a little busy there. I was going to LA Fitness. I'm trying to meet up with Ron more this year, so I might end up canceling my EOS just because of how busy it is and switching over to the Crunch. It's busy here, but it's more manageable. And this is one of my favorite movements. This is a camber bar. So you see the angle of the handles, skull crusher. So I've tried this with various angles, putting it behind my head. I find if I keep my elbows straight over, I don't get any elbow pain. And then afterwards, just finding a spot in the locker room to get some video. This is me at about 216, 217 pounds. The goal right now is I'm cutting. If you haven't seen my shorts, I'm doing a daily video where I walk for an hour, just doing a little recap of that. Afterwards, we went out and had a late breakfast. This is me and Ron just getting some food, a lift and a food with your bro. What a way to start the week. All right, guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the training footage with me and Ron. If you enjoy this type of footage, hey, I can do more of it. I want to try to get a little more raw this year, get in the gym with you and show you what's going on. I've been doing like a daily, a short on YouTube showing my daily cardio. I still have, George helping me edit out the videos that are a little more educational where I want to put some B-roll in there and, some graphics and put some more oomph behind it. But listen, I plan to just train hard this year, and I got some great people in my life, and I love to share that stuff with you. So yeah, and if you guys are interested, get ready. Our transformation challenge starts in February, 90 days, $25,000. And yeah, we've seen some amazing transformations. I'll put that link in the description box, but yeah, let's make this our best year, guys and girls. Let's go.